Hello everybody, thank you very much for clicking on this short video. Now today I want to show you these 6 apparently randomly chosen houseplants and ask you if you have any idea what they all might have in common. Now from left to right, we first have a basic anthurium andreanum. It's the one you can find in any big box store or basic plant nursery. Then next to that we have a common ZZ plant, also widely available in all kinds of shops. Then next to that we have a small peace lily plant. And next to that we have probably the least common house plant out of the 6, which is the adelonema picturata plant. Next to that we have a philodendron painted lady growing in pon. And finally to the right we have an aglaonema white diamond plant. Now the first thing that these plants have in common is that they are actually all flowering plants. It might seem a bit odd to mention this, but indeed all these 6 plants normally will flower in the right conditions. As you might know, not all plants actually flower. For instance, mosses and ferns don't produce any flowers. So this is the first thing that these plants have in common: they all flower. Now, how do these 6 plants flower? They all produce what you can see here on the anthurium, a specific type of inflorescence which we call a spadix. And you can see the same kind of spadix on 2 other plants here on the video. So this is the spadix of the adelonema. You can see this reddish kind of bulb. This is actually also a spadix. And finally, to the right, you can see the spadix on the aglaonema, which actually looks a lot like the spadix that you can see, for instance, on peace lilies or on the anthurium, as I just showed you before. So the second thing that all these 6 plants have in common is that they all have a spadix for reproduction purposes. Now, what I want to get at is that all these 6 plants are part of the family of the aroids. Yes, even the ZZ plant is part of the aroid family, which means that when it blooms, and you can look for a picture online if you want, it will produce a spadix that looks just like the one on the anthurium or the peace lily. And the fact that all these plants flower and produce a spadix are 2 important features to classify them as aroids. Now sometimes I find the terms family, genus and species a little bit confusing, so I use a little trick. If you follow the alphabet, first you got the F of family, then the G of genus, and finally the S of species. For instance, for the philodendron that you see, family aroids, genus philodendron, and species painted lady. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.